Hi, in this video I'll introduce the charting platform on Kite. To invoke a chart, you can either scroll through the market watch using your up and down arrow keys and hit C after arriving at the script of your choice. Alternatively, you can just hover your mouse over the market watch, click on the chart icon. This opens up the chart. Now let's look at the charts in detail. On the top left hand side here, just above the chart, you have all the scripts which are part of your market watch lined up here. So you can just toggle between any of the charts, whatever's there in part of your market watch. It could be in part of your second market watch, ACC. It's not part of my first market watch, but I can just go here and I'll see ACC. So it's really convenient. By default, we give you a 1 minute chart. This you can extend it to any of the time frames which are shown here. Zerodha gives you intraday data, that's minute tick data from February 2015 until now on equities, and it gives you end of day data from 2006 until now on equities. I don't believe any other charting platform, not even the professional charting platforms, give as much data for free. For futures and options, the data is for the length of the contract. Generally, the length of the contract is 3 months, so you get a minimum of 3 months of intraday data on futures. By default, we give you the candlestick view on the chart, which you can change, and on the right here you have the price points, and down here you have the timelines. So depending on how you zoom in and zoom out, that much data gets filled on the chart. And if you scroll down, you have the open, high, low and close values, followed by the volume traded, buy quantity, average traded price and sell quantity. Now here I've loaded the Nifty chart, Nifty 50, which is the index chart. There's no volume data here because index does not trade, only the stocks which form part of the index trade, and then you get the index values. And on the right here you have the pop out, which allows you to pop out the chart to the next tab, and it gives you a full sized chart, so you can do some extensive analysis. I've just managed to find a very cool extension for Chrome which allows me to split the number of tabs I have to line them up as squares. The extension is called Tab Resize Split Screen Layout. I just click on this, it asks me what do I want. I want it 2 by 2. All the charts which I had open have quickly opened up here. So this is a very easy to use interface. So right next to the pop out button, we have the refresh button, which you can use if you've lost internet connectivity to get back the data on the chart. And then you have this compare facility here. Now I've got my ICICI Bank chart open here, and I want to compare it with another bank. Let's load HDFC Bank. So it's comparing these two banks. Like I said, the default view is the candlestick. I can change the chart type to a line chart. I get a better visualization of how these two banks have been performing with each other. Historically, I can go as back as I want, and to remove the compare, I can just right click and delete it. And then we have over 10 different chart styles. Like you can have a mountain chart, and you also have various chart types. Like I can view a Renko chart, and then we have over 100 studies or indicators which are available. You can click on show all to see all the indicators which are available, or you can just type the name of the indicator if you're aware of it. Let me add a few indicators and show you how it works. Let's try the simplest one right now, that's the moving average. By default, they give you 50 candles. I've chosen close and exponential moving average. I have created my first moving average here, and I can add another moving average which will help me to do my trades by using the crossover mechanism. So when the two moving averages cross over each other, I can buy and sell. Let me just change the color so that I know which is which. So the 20 candle one is this, and the 50 candle one is this. So at any time you want to delete any kind of indicator which you've added, you can just hover your mouse over it and right click, and it gives you an option to either edit or delete. So you see the volume bars down here. Now I can replicate this by just using the volume underlay. I can create it right on top. You see it's the same thing which is on top, and you can just close this box. You don't even need that, and you can have it right here, and the volumes are anyway going to be visible to you right on top over here, along with the OHLC. Additionally, we have this cool indicator called volume profile. What this does is it shows you the volumes as per the price point. Here the volumes are as per the time, and here the volumes are as per the price. So it's a very cool visualization tool. To remove it, all you have to do is go back here, click here and delete. So when you go and open up the user manual for Kite, go right at the bottom, click here to learn more on using the technical indicators available on Kite. This takes you to the site where you have extensive resources on using each and every indicator. Like for example, you want to know how the money flow index works. Just click here. There's an explanation of what it is, what the parameters are, what the theory behind it is, and how you interpret this data. Everything is clearly explained here. So spend some time, educate yourself, and trade. So I can keep going back and I can zoom in at any point within the chart, and then if I want to go back to the end of the chart, I just have to click this right arrow here. It takes me back to the end of the chart. So here we have the various tools which are available. You have a crosshair which you can add. What the crosshair does is wherever you are, it tells you what the price is, the time, the date, everything is very clear. You can either choose to have the crosshair or you can remove it. So I have an indicator here already. Now let me add Bollinger Bands. Field is closed, moving average type exponential. When you add another indicator, like for example, I've already added moving average. When I add another moving average, it allows me to choose where I want to add it. I want to add it on the volume panel. I want to add it on any of the open indicators which are already present here. I go back to the moving average and I choose which field I want to add my indicator on. Various indicators can be added. You can just right click on them and delete them. So I can have multiple panels here added on the charts. Like I have added volume, I'll add MACD. I can use the up arrow here. It goes to the next level. I can move this above that. You can move it up and down. You can resize it. I can have some kind of drawings on it, like I can doodle on it and I can delete it by just right clicking it. I can draw ellipses. The kind of charts which are available on Kite are just unbelievable. I want to draw a Fibonacci retracement here. So I'll go to my select tools, choose Fibonacci. I have them as retracement. So I'll take these 2 points and check out my retracement. Move the chart around, do your studies, and then I can draw on it and share my chart. This can be utilized for future analysis, or I can share it with someone else. So I can create various chart views and I can save them. Like for example, I've added some moving averages, MACD, and I've got even a moving average on the volume. I can just click on plus and I can save it. The view takes about a minute to get saved. Once the view is saved, you can load it anytime. That was a brief introduction to the charting platform on Kite.